Okay, so today we are going to learn about NFA. NFA is similar to the equation of NFA is similar to DFA. That NFA has five elements: Q, sigma, delta, Q0, and F. Okay, so capital Q is a set of finite set of states similar to DFA. Sigma is the finite set of input alphabet. Sigma is the finite set of input alphabet. Then your delta is a transition function similar to DFA. But in case of delta, your transition function is changed now. Like Q into sigma is equal to 2 raised to Q. Means it is a power set of capital Q. Power set of capital Q, and Q0 is belonging to initial state, while F is a subset of capital Q. Okay, F is a subset of capital Q. Now if you see the difference between DFA and NFA is that in case of NFA, for every input set, like for every input symbol, there is no guarantee that whether there will be any transition or not. So like here, see in this figure, please can you unmute and tell me whether you are understanding or not? Now I'm going too fast. I don't know when the meeting got over that last time. Like, are you understanding? Please unmute and tell me. I'm not able to see the chat window. Okay. So you are understanding. NFA is a non-deterministic finite automata. From a particular state, we can have zero outgoing transition, or we can have one outgoing transition, or more than one outgoing transition. For example, in this diagram, from Q0, for input symbol A, there are three outgoing transitions, or for input symbol B, there is one outgoing transition, or for the state Q1, there is no outgoing transition for any symbol, or in Q2, there is one outgoing transition for B, but there is no outgoing transition for small a, or in Q4 there is no outgoing transition for small b. So there is no guarantee that whether there will be any outgoing transition for any symbol. It can be there, it cannot be there, or it may be there for many number of times. Okay, so that's why it is difficult to automate, because if you want to write a program, then you suppose you want to write something like whenever the machine is in the Q0, then it has to go to Q1 with input symbol A. So there are three possible combinations. So what you have to write is that in the program you have to do the backtracking, like it will follow the first route, then if it is not reaching to the final state, come back, it follow the second route, come back, and then again follow the next route. So programming may, you will need backtracking. So writing a program for NFA is difficult, and it is difficult to automate. We can automate DFA easily. Even we can have some tools, ready-made tools, which will convert your DFA into a programming code, because it is fixed over there. Like for every input symbol, there is only one outgoing transition. Everything is fixed over there. So it is very easy to write a program for DFA. Okay, but from experienced programmers point of view, designers point of view, drawing or creating a design for NFA is very easy. Creating a design for NFA is very easy for an experienced designer. That is not the case with the DFA. Okay, because even if you find out that there are missing transitions and we can draw DFA easily, but it is not the case. So there is a mechanical procedure to convert NFA to DFA. There is a standard procedure. So what is followed in real world is that you draw NFA and then use the procedure to convert the given NFA into DFA, and then you can automate DFA. Okay, that's why we have to study about NFA and DFA both. Okay, so NFA is a subset. DFA is a subset of NFA, and we can construct equivalent DFA from a given NFA. For DFA, we can call it as a NFA, but NFA cannot be DFA. Okay. So any doubts in this? Any doubts? Reply me on chat. Can you tell me, Divita, can you unmute and tell me like what you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Uh, in NFA, from every state, it can be zero, one or more outgoing transition
yes,
for
for
every input symbol
correct,
in
correct.
NFA. And
Correct,
DFA is a subset of NFA.
correct.
And NFA cannot be DFA.
Correct. Okay, so you have understood. NFA cannot be DFA, but every DFA is NFA. Every DFA is NFA. And why we study NFA? Because if your design is too large, then creating NFA is very easy compared to DFA. Okay, and automation of DFA is easy. Automation of NFA is difficult. So what people do in real world, that they create the design in NFA, and then they use a mechanical procedure that will convert your NFA into DFA, and then they use that DFA to write the program or automate. Or you can have another tool which will convert your DFA into a computer Java program. Okay, so like this, it is used in the real world. NFAs and DFAs are used in real world. Okay, so we'll see first the difference between them. Okay, so in the exam they ask for 5 marks in the short notes or in the first question, which is compulsory question, to explain the difference between NFA and DFA. So these are the points that you can remember. Like DFA is a deterministic and NFA is a non-deterministic. Deterministic means you can determine in advance. It is not that flexible. Exactly you know how the diagram will be. Okay. For example, you consider this particular problem statement. Okay, that you have to design the machine with which accepts the strings which are having a substring ABA. Okay, so the requirement is that your string should contain a substring small ABA. If it is having a substring ABA, then it should be accepted. So it can be there anywhere, in the beginning, in the end, in the middle, anywhere a substring ABA should be there. Once ABA, once it gets ABA, then you can say that machine should accept the string. Okay. So when I'm drawing DFA, now I'm not going to do much animations. Okay. I think you have understood about drawing the diagrams. That's why I'm asking you to draw to complete your tutorial assignment, so that you understand now the lectures. Okay. It is difficult for me to draw and create the animations again and again. So now initial problems I thought that I should create. Okay, now see this here for DFA design. First, I'm concentrating on DFA. I want to design DFA for this. So I'll say that if the minimum length string is ABA, so for minimum length string A, B, and A, it will reach to the final state. So I'll draw that Q0, Q1, Q2, and Q3. And with ABA, it is going to reach to the final state. Okay. Now, just ignore these numbers. Uh, Assume 0, 1, 2, 3. Now with ABA, it is reaching to the final state. Now for DFA, I will revisit Q0, this state, and here I'll check that what is the missing transition. So B के लिए नहीं है. So if it is, the initial symbol is B. If your string is small b, then you can say that after this first B, there can be ABA. So it will remain in the first state. So B के लिए it will remain here. And then with the string B, A, B, A, it can reach to the final state. So this is done. Now in Q1, this B के लिए तो draw किया था. Now for A, so because it is a string ABA, I can have a transition over here. So with this A, if you are having A, B, A, it should be accepted. So for the second A, it will be a loop. Or even if you are having a string A for 5 times A, then A for 4 times A, like 5 A's, then BA. So you are having a substring ABA. So it will reach to the final state. So this is also done. Now here, if there is any B, then your string is becoming ABB. So it is not ABA. So it has to go back. Again, it has to check. Whenever ABA is there, it will reach to the final state. So you can have the symbols such as ABB and then ABA. Then it should be accepted. Okay, so this is also done. And then once you are having the at least once ABA, then you can have anything afterwards. So after that, in the state, in this particular state, final state, I'll say that if you are having AB, it is over. Okay, so this way I draw the DFA. Now NFA designer will think in a different manner. Okay. Now I'm teaching you about NFA. NFA designer will think in a different manner. What he will say that, okay, initially anything can be there, at the end anything can be there. I should get a particular string ABA. Once ABA is there, it should reach to the final state. So what NFA designer will do? He will draw that with ABA, it is reaching to the final state. So he will draw all 4 states, Q0, 1, 2, 3, 4. With ABA, it is reaching to the final state. and then he will say that there can be anything before that, there can be anything after that. So he is drawing the transition for A and B remain in the same state, and for A and B remain in the same state. So your string can be anything like A B, then A B A, and B B B, or like this. It will accept, because NFMA you can have more than one outgoing transition. So here there are two outgoing transitions from Q0. uh, one A is going to this particular state Q1, and one A is remaining in the same state. So if there are two A's, like if your string is A, then how much it will actually go? Like it will for first A it will remain here, for second A it will go here, and then with BA it will go to the final state. So it will do all these things, backtracking, trying, and error. But finally, the successful acceptation of the string will have such kind of transitions like Q0 to Q0, then Q0 to Q1, then Q2, and then Q3, or AA, because it should be accepted. Okay, so NFA designer will draw the NFA diagram like this. So this is the equivalent NFA diagram for this particular DFA. Okay, I think you have understood this. So this is the first point. Like you can say that deterministic finite automata is DFA and non-deterministic is NFA. And you take one example and show the NFA and show the DFA for that. Okay. So now, as I told you, for complicated problems, DFA drawing is difficult. For complicated drawings, NFA designing is very easy. And the third difference is that with the initial state Q0, with the input symbol B, it is going to the next state Q0. So that is explained with the help of this delta function. Delta means delta Q0 comma A is equal to Q1. Okay, so it is this is a transition function, and it is represented with the help of the equation that Q into sigma is equal to Q, where this Q is the previous state and this Q is the final state or next state. But if you see this NFA, your delta function will be like, if I say delta Q0 comma A, like in Q0, if there is any input symbol A, there are two possible combinations. It can go either to Q0 or Q1. So your delta will be like this, like delta Q0 comma A is equal to Q0 Q1. So any one of them. So you will write it in the form of a set. That is the main difference. Here you are writing the single next state, but here you are writing a set of states where it can go. It may remain in Q0 or it may go to Q1. So that's why it is this particular output is one of the set from a power set of capital Q. Okay. So if your Q is Q0 Q1, then can anyone tell me what is 2 raised to Q? Okay, you write down in the chat that suppose your capital Q is equal to small capital Q is equal to Q0 Q1. So what is 2 raised to Q? What is 2 raised to Q? Write down here. If you are having capital Q as Q0 Q1, what is 2 raised to Q? You don't remember? You have studied that na, in discrete structure. It will be a set with Q0 element, Q1 and Q0 Q1. See, any doubt about 2 raised to Q? Okay, so it is a subset of, it is a power set of capital Q. Now the next difference is that I'm not able to see the answers. You are not typing any answers. Have you understood what is 2 raised to Q? 2 raised to Q is a power set of capital Q. Okay. So then the next point is that we can write down simply the difference that from every state for any input symbol exactly one outgoing transition for DFA, but here we can have zero, one or more outgoing transitions. Then here there are DFA cannot be there with epsilon moves. With epsilon symbol is not there for DFA, but epsilon symbol can be there for NFA. Okay. So here we can say that the next state is always known. For DFA, the next state is always known. So it is that's why the name deterministic. Like you can determine exactly where is it is going to go with the particular input symbol. But here it is like there is no guarantee. It can go to multiple places. So that's why it is non-deterministic. Now we can say that all DFAs are NFA. Every DFA can be called as a NFA. This is NFA also because here NFA may it can occur for one time. But every NFA cannot be a DFA. But for every NFA, we can have the equivalent DFA. Now, when you convert your NFA into DFA, then in worst case, what will happen is that if you are having n number of states in NFA, you will have 2 raised to n number of states in DFA. That's why DFA के लिए storage के लिए you need extra space. Okay, so the last point is that suppose in worst case you are having n number of states, like 2 states in NFA, then you may have 2 raised to 2, means 4 states in corresponding equivalent DFA. So DFA will take extra space to store the information, and NFA takes the less space. But drawing NFA is easy, but automation of DFA is easy. Okay, this is the difference. I think now it is clear. So we'll go to the next problem. First problem of NFA. The first problem is that design NFA that ends with 1 and it does not contain a substring 00. So what we are saying is that it should end with 1. So minimum length string is 1, but it should not contain 00. If 2 zeros are there, it is not allowed. It will go into the dead, or it will hang, or it will not have anything. So I'll say that if it is ending with 1 in while drawing NFA, while drawing NFA, I'll say that with 1 it may go to Q1. Okay, it is ending with 1, it is accepted. Now how to draw NFA? I cannot see the missing transitions now. Like they can be because it is NFA ka diagram. So I'll go through the logic. So if it is 1 0, is it allowed? 1 0, it will not go to the final state. With 1 0, 0 1 is allowed. 0 1 is allowed. So with 1 0, it may not go to the final state. So I'll say that with 0, it will. Okay, now I'm just thinking that from Q1 points of view. Like if my string is 1 and after that if there is any 1, that is accepted. So with 1 1, it will go to the final state. That is fine. All ones are also allowed. But if it is single 1, single 0, 0 1, it should be accepted. So 0 cannot go to the dead state also. So I'll create another state 0. With 1 it will go to Q1. Now with 0 1 it is going to the final state. So what are the strings that are accepted? If the string is ending with 1, it is accepted. Anytime whenever the string is ending with 1, here it is reaching to, with 1 1 and 1. So with any 1 it is reaching to the final state. But if there is any 0 after that, there should be 1. 0 0 is not allowed. Now, in this state, suppose there is 1 0 1, it should be accepted. So it is 1 0 1. So I have identified that, I have drawn that transition. Now I have to just check whether it is accepting all the strings. So for 0 0, there is no with 0 it will reach here, but there is no other transition for 0. So it will stuck over here and it will not go to the final state. With 1 0 also it is not in the final state, but with 1 1 0 0 1 1 1 0. Again, 2 zeros are not allowed, so it is remaining here in Q2 because there is no transition. So we will not draw the transition, and if the transition is not there, then the machine will remain in the same state. Okay, for 0 0 1 also it is not accepting. 0 0 1 is also not accepted. But if your string is of the type of uh, 0 1 0 1, it will be accepted. So just write down the steps are definition of NFA, then draw the diagram, then draw the table, verify your answer, and write down the final answer. Okay, and final state. Now we'll take the another problem. In this problem, you have to design an FA that has the substring ABAB. If the substring ABAB is there, the string should be accepted by the machine. Okay. So if I'm drawing DFA, what I'll do? First, I'm drawing the DFA. So I'll say that I state Q0 with ABAB. It is reaching to the final state. Now, see the missing transitions. So go to A. If there is any B, it will remain there. So transition for Q0 with B is Q0. Now in Q1, if there is any A, then it will be AB. So it will remain there. Now in this next state, if there is any B, then where it should go? It will go back to Q0. Now in this next state, if there is any A, because B ka transition is there, so it is becoming AB. So we can assume that this is the last stages. So it should go back. With A, it will go back, and then with BAB, it will reach to the final state. So this way we draw the DFA that we have studied already. Now for the same NFA, it's very easy to draw the NFA for this. I'll say that for NFA in the state Q0, if there is any ABAB string, it will reach to the final state. That's what I'm declaring. Before that, anything can be there. After that, anything can be there. So I'm just drawing the transitions AB in the beginning and AB at the end. And this is the proper NFA diagram for this particular problem. Okay. So then when you are writing the transition table, you just have to remember that in case of DFA, we are writing only a single state, that Q0 with B is Q0. But now here, in this case, you have to write down the next state in the form of a set. In the form of a set. So Q0 with the input symbol small a here, there are two possible combinations. Either it may go to Q0 or Q1. So you can write that in the form of a set. Even if it is a single state, you have to write everything in the form of a set. That is also a difference in case, when you are creating a table for NFA compared to DFA. And then write down the final answer and the final state. Okay. So have you understood about the transition table? Like in the transition table, the next state is written in the form of a set that I have already shown in the yellow color to remember. Okay, and now suppose this is particular string, it should be accepted. I'll verify my answer. So for ABAA, what will happen? For ABA, it is not happening, so it will backtrack machine and it will come here. It will try the another path. So for the A, it will try this path. Then for B, again it has to travel this path only. Then with 1A, it will come here. Then okay, this string is not a valid string, so it will not be accepted. This string A double B A B A B will try. So A double B here, then A B A B. It will go to like this. It will traverse and it will reach to the final state. So this was about NFA. Now I just see some of the problems of NFA. Here the language is that language L is equal to A raised to N, where N is greater than or equal to 0, means N can be there for 0 times. And union है यहाँ पे union मतलब either this or this. So the words are of type of A raised to N, or the words are of the type of B raised to N A, where N is greater than or equal to 1. Means if N should be at least one time. So minimum string is BA, and here the minimum string is nothing. And if N is equal to 0, it is nothing. So nothing is accepted. Or here the either this or this. U means or. So the for the second portion, your minimum string is BA. So to draw NFA, what we do is that with BA, it will reach to the final state. So start from Q0 with BA, it is reaching to the final state. And if it is B is there for n times, so I can say that if B is there for more than one time, it can be a loop here in the state Q2. So BA or B for any number of times and then A, it will reach to the final state. So this part is done. Now for a raised to n, I am not able to draw the diagram here for a, because if I am writing a here, uh, then uh, uh, then ABA will be accepted, which is not a part of this language. So and n can be for 0 times. So what I can do is that I can have a epsilon transition. So this is NFA with epsilon. It will go to Q1, and in Q1 if there are any number of A's, it will be accepted. So this way it will happen. Okay, because I cannot make Q0 as the final state for epsilon or A for any number of times, because otherwise this string will be not of the type of B raised to an A, and it will be accepted. Okay, so this was designed for NFA for the next problem. Now you are the next in the next question. It is that the language contains the words of type of AB raised to A and B raised to N, or AB A raised to N, and N is greater than or equal to 0. Here N is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so if N is greater than, try to find out the minimum string here. Minimum string is ABA, ABA, or ABAB. So for ABA, I'm drawing the path, and for B for n times 0 and any number of times, it is a loop over here in the final state. So it is ABA B raised to n. This diagram is done for this part, left part, or AB A raised to n. So if it is AB A raised to n, AB is common in both of the things. So AB ke liye it will follow the same path. For next state, it may go to the final state if n is equal to 1. For n is greater than or equal to 1, it will be a loop here in the state Q4. Okay. So then we can see one more problem, that NFA that accepts the language either AB or ABC repeated for any number of times. So matlab AB repeated AB can be there, after that ABC or again AB or ABC. It should be accepted. So NFA for this is like this. Like for small AB, it will go to the final state. If it is if it is ABC, then it will come back, and with ABC is accepted. Uh, First ABC, then AB is accepted. First AB, then ABC should be accepted. So here draw this transition for AB, and then AB for any number of times, or AB, then ABC. So you can try that here. This diagram accepts everything, all combinations. AB for any number of times, like AB for any number of times, ABC any number of times, ABC any number of times, and occurring of ABC combined, AB then ABC then AB, everything is accepted here. Okay, I'll share this with you. Now the next problem, it is B star A plus B star A plus B. So this is a regular expression. For that we have to draw the NFA. So first B, it is reaching to Q1, then B star hai. So B star mein there is a loop here, and then either A or B. So either A or B. So here it is NFA. So B ke liye there are two outgoing transitions from Q1, which is allowed. So that's why it's very easy to draw. So B, then B star, and then either A or B, say it is going to the final state. So just looking at this expression, drawing NFA is very easy. Any doubt in this? B, then B star means any number of times B, and then either A or B. Okay. So please, if you are not understanding, unmute and ask me for a particular diagram. Or you can write down in the chat. Okay. Then the next question is, um, this is about finding the language. This diagram is given to you, and you need to find out what is the language. Okay. Now here we are looking at the opposite way. The diagram is given, and you need to find out the answer. Okay. So what is the language that is accepted by this particular NFA? Okay, so we'll see that starting from Q0, what kind of strings it is accepting. So I'm just creating a list of strings that AB is accepted, then ABA is accepted, Then suppose it is A B is it is accepted. Then A B A, then A B A. ABA and AB, any combination is accepted. So what I'll write is that AB with A, it is accepted. So either AB, it will go to the final step, or here there are loops. So for loop, I'll write down that it will be a loop is starting from here, A A B A A B for any number of times, or um, or ABA for any number of times. That is A B and A any number of times, ABA for any number of times, and AAB for any number of times. Okay, this ABA for any number of times, and AAB for any number of times. AAB for any number of times. Okay. So this we will do it again. So don't worry if you have not understood. We are going to have some Arden's theorem, and by using that Arden's theorem, we will be able to identify what is the corresponding regular expression. Okay, how to find out the regular expression from this diagram. Okay, that time we will solve four problems of Arden's theorem. Now just see the 10th problem. That NFA with four states for all the strings over 0 comma 1, in which the third symbol from right end is 0. So what they are saying is that the third symbol from right is 0. So what? How to draw the NFA for that? For DFA, so we are drawing a big diagram for this. So for NFA, it is very easy. Like I'll say that this is the third last symbol. So draw the third last symbol. It should be 0. So draw that. After that, anything can be there, 0 or 1. Here also 0 or 1, and it will reach to the final state. And after that, there cannot be anything because this is the third last symbol. But before that, there can be any combination of zeros and ones. Okay, so this is a simple diagram of NFA. Like this is the third right symbol, third third symbol from right end, that is equal to 0. So after that, second last can be anything, last can be anything, and before there can be anything. Okay, so this way you can draw the NFA for this problem. Or here the ninth problem, any number of A is followed by at least one B. So you are saying that any number of A is here, this transition is not there. So any number of A's followed by one B, with one B and then at least one B, and after that any number of B's are there. So once all A's are over, then once B started, A's are not allowed. That is the meaning. Or you can see here that X is starting with 1 and the magnitude of X is divisible by 3. So the length of the X is divisible by 3. So 3, 6, 9. Okay. Uh, so you say that it is starting with 1. After that, there can be anything 0, 1, 0, 1, and it can reach to the final state. So the minimum length string is 3. And it is starting with 1, but after that, any combination of zeros and ones is there. Once it is there, then again it will, for 0, 1, it may go back here. So that this will be the fourth letter, fifth letter, and sixth letter. It will reach to Q3. Then again 7, 8, 9. So it will be divisible by 3. But if you are, but they are specifically saying it should start with 1. So we are saying that if it is 0, it may go to the dead state. Or even if you don't show this, also that is the correct answer. Okay. So this covers NFA. I just want to go through one particular problem of DFA for today, because that is a little, you just need some thinking over it, and then we will stop for today. So let's see this particular problem of DFA. So any doubts in the NFA part? Write down in the chat. Any problems in the NFA part? Okay, so NFA may there is it's very easy to draw NFA. Okay, so let's see the last problem for today. Okay, design DFA to check that whether the given ternary number system for for the ternary number system number, we have to design a mod 5 tester. Okay, the meaning of the statement is that you are having a ternary number. If you divide it by 5, if it is divisible, you should get the output, like it should go to the final state. Otherwise, it will not go to the final state. You have to check the divisibility by 5 of the number, and the number system is ternary number system. So we have solved one problem of binary number system. The similar way you have to draw this problem. So don't get confused with the number ternary system. It is very easy. It is similar to binary. But so I have changed your binary to ternary and mod 3 ke jagah pe mod 5. And we are solving a problem of mod 5 tester for a ternary number. Okay, so similar to the previous problem, you create a table. You create a table, write down the definition of DFA, create a table. Okay, in the table, you first write down all the decimal numbers 0 to 16, and then write down corresponding ternary number system ka number. So ternary number here you may get confused. So the ternary number system is it is 3 raised to 0 is the last digit, then 3 raised to 1, and then 3 raised to 2. So write down this here so that you don't get confused, and you write down the number. So 0 is 000, then 2 is equal to 002, means 2 into 3 raised to 0, that is equal to 2. Or if you have to find out 4, 4 means I have written down here 0 to 2. That means here 2 into 3 raised to 0 plus 2 into 3 raised to 1 plus 0 into 3 raised to 2. So that is equal to 6 plus 2, that is equal to 8. Okay. So like this you prepare the table, entire table, and then you identify what are the final states. So 0 is a final state, 5 is a final state, 10 ke liye, and 15. So these I am saying that in my logic Q0 is a final state. So if the number is divisible by 5, the machine should be there in the state Q0. 1 indicates remainder 1, 2 indicates remainder 2, 3 indicates remainder 3, and 4 indicates remainder 4, similar to the previous problem. So first step is to draw all the states like Q0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Q0 is the initial state. Now you take the first number. Now here you have to draw this mechanically. Like see the first 0, for all zeros it will remain in the state Q0. Okay. Then with 1, 001, Q1. So for 001, for 001, it will go here 001 in the state Q1. Then take the next 002. So 0, 0. Now for your sigma is 0, 0, 1, 2, because you are having three symbols. So your sigma is 0, 1, 2 here. So now one transition for 0 is done, one transition for 1 is done, one transition for 2 is remaining. That should go to the state Q2. So I'll say that 0, 0, and for 2 it will go to Q2. Now take the next number 0, 1, 0. Okay. So it is 0 and 1 ka transition is already there. 0 and 1 ka. So next 0 should go to Q3. So next 0 ke liye it will go to Q3. And then 0, 1, 1 should be Q4. So 0, 1 is already there. So with 1 it will go to Q4. So like this you have to go on drawing. 0, 1, 2 is Q0. So 0, 1, and with 2 it will go back here. Then 0 to 0, then 0, 2, and with 0 it is going to Q1. So draw for Q. Then 0 to 1 is Q2. So 0, 2, and 1 will be in the same state. Then for 0 to 2. So 0, 2, and 2, it will be in Q3. 1, 0, 0, this 1, 0, and 0, Q4. Then 1, 0, and 1. So in Q3, if there is any 1, it should go to Q0. So draw the transition. Then 1, 0, 2. So 1, 0. Now here in Q3, if there is any 2, it should go to Q1. So draw the transition for Q1. Then 1, 0, 2, Q1. 1, 0, and with 2, it should go to Q1. That is done. 1, 1, 0. 1, 1. It is in the state Q4. With 0, it should go to Q2. Then 1, 1, 2, Q4. 1, 1, 1 is Q3. 1, 1, 2 is Q4. And then all the transitions are done. So you verify the answer. Okay, takes few numbers, 3, 4 numbers, and then verify the answer. So we will verify for 16. 16 means 1, 2, 1. It should go to the state Q1. So 1, 2, and 1, it is going to the state Q1. Like this, you verify the answer. And then write down the final. Okay, so this was the similar problem of mod 5, mod 3 tester जैसा. But the number system is ternary and your number you have to divide it by 5. Okay, so we can stop now for today. Solve the tutorial by this weekend, and in the next lecture, Monday morning, we are going to learn about NFA to DFA, NFA to DFA conversion. NFA without epsilon to DFA conversion. Okay.